Most people don't actually want the truth. They think they do, or they say they do, but they don't want the truth. They want to keep searching for the truth, trying to find it. Because if you never find the truth, you never actually have to change. And I know that because that was me. I wasn't lost in some obvious destructive way. I wasn't on drugs. I wasn't broken. I wasn't at rock bottom. I was doing fine. Better than fine, actually. I was living how I wanted, being with who I wanted, doing what I wanted, believing what I wanted. And I wasn't miserable. That's the part nobody ever talks about. Because most testimonies sound the same, right? I was completely destroyed, and then I found God. That wasn't me. I didn't come to Christ because my life fell apart. I came to Christ while it was still working. And that creates a problem. Because now I have to look people in the eye, people who knew me, people that knew how I lived before, and knew that I was having a good time and enjoying my life. And I have to say, don't live like that. And what do they see? They see a guy who lived that life, enjoyed it, and ended up with a beautiful wife, great kids, really good life. So why would they listen? That's my tension. Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Sin doesn't always destroy your life immediately. Sometimes it feels great. Otherwise, why would we do it? Sometimes it looks like it's working. But it works is not the same as it's true. And it's not the same as it leads somewhere good. Before Christ, I was searching. I was on an endless search through various belief systems. And that's what it really was. Different beliefs, different philosophies, different ways to explain reality. And believing things like, if I mess this life up, I'll just try again next time. There's reincarnation, no urgency, no finality, no real pressure to change. And that sounds freeing until you realize what it actually does. If you always get another life, if you always get another chance, when does anything really matter? When do you actually deal with anything? You don't. You just keep going. But then something changed. I stopped searching and I landed. And when you land, everything gets real. Now it's not, maybe this is true. Now it's, this is true. And if that's true, then this matters. My choices matter. My sin matters. My life matters. My death matters. There's no reset button. Hebrews 9:27, and it is appointed unto men once to die, but after this, the judgment. Once. So yeah, it felt easier before because I wasn't fighting anything. But now there's tension, there's conviction, there's a weight to how I live. So what am I inviting people into? Misery? No. I'm inviting them into reality, into a life where things actually mean something, where right and wrong aren't flexible, where you don't get to hide behind, I'll figure it out later. Yeah, it's harder. But I'd rather struggle with what's real than be comfortable in something that isn't. And here's a part to struggle with. I can't pretend my old life was miserable. It wasn't. So I don't say that. I say this instead. I know exactly why that life is appealing, because I lived it. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So, what are you going to do with that? If you're still searching, keep going. But be honest about why. Are you really looking for truth, or just avoiding what happens if you find it? Lord, for those of us who have been searching, and for those of us who have found something and are afraid of what it means, give us the courage to face what's real, not what's easy, not what's comfortable, but what's true, even when it costs us something, even when it exposes us, even when it changes everything. Let us not waste the life we've been given pretending there's always another one. Help us see clearly and to live like it matters. So be it. May the truth set us all free.